What's going on, you guys? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm going to go through and list my favorite Adidas jersey from every single team in the NHL. So this is every Adidas jersey that has ever come out for every team. I'm going to list my favorite one. I seen the Jersey Zone do this video. He did one for the best jersey and one for the worst, which I actually think I kind of want to do as well. I think it's a really cool idea, and I'm kind of taking it from him in a sense, so shout out to him. If you guys want to see what his list looks like, I'll try to have a link in the top description, of course, if I remember. So if you guys like this video and this video does well, I will do my least favorite Adidas jersey from every single team. So let me know down in the comments if that's something you guys would like to see. And before we get into it, as always, if you guys are new to the channel, it would mean a lot if you guys subscribed and liked that video if you enjoyed. We are on that road to 2,000 subscribers. And with that said, let's get into it. So starting off with the Anaheim Ducks, I think this is an absolute no-brainer, and that's the Anaheim Ducks 25th anniversary jersey. I think this jersey is just perfect from every single way. I love the colors. I like that the jersey's black. The green is phenomenal. The logo's great. The shoulders are amazing. I think this is a perfect jersey. It is one I do have in my collection behind me. I have John Gibson on it, and I absolutely love it. I pretty much only get jerseys customized if I absolutely love them, and that's why that is one that is customized. However, I will give a huge honorable shout out to the one behind me here, this orange jersey, as well as the Ducks 30th anniversary jersey, which the purple is absolutely beautiful. The Ducks seem to be one of those teams that just have a lot of nice jerseys in their collection, which is hilarious because in a lot of people's eyes, they had probably some of the worst home and away jerseys in the NHL. So the fact that every single other jersey they produced was just fire is funny to me. We are going to do the Arizona Coyotes. They were a part of the Adidas jersey era, so we're going to talk about them. And this one's just a no-brainer. It is the reverse retro one. Everything about this jersey is beautiful. I actually don't have it customized because for some reason I'm kind of scared to customize reverse retros. I just feel like once they do, if that player leaves, they kind of lose a little bit of its value. I feel like it's better to just leave it uncustomized, and that is what mine is. But I do think this jersey is absolutely beautiful, again, in every single way possible. Purple is something that needs to be used in this league more, and it's such a shame that it's just not. Next up, the Boston Bruins. I'm actually going to use this year's alternate jersey from their 100th anniversary jersey. I think this thing is just a beautiful jersey. I love the off-white, the yellow, the brown in there is super duper cool. And again, it's a jersey I own, and the logo is just so nice. It's like that felt kind of material. It just looks so good. Next up, the Buffalo Sabres. This one's kind of a tough one. It might come to shock to some people, but I'm going to go their 2018 Winter Classic jersey. I like this thing a lot, man. I love the blue shoulders. I like the logo. I like the NY word mark there in the logo as well. And I think the striping is super cool. I love the two thin kind of pinstripe stripes there. I think that looks sweet. I think it's just a nice jersey. I think it's one that people don't really talk about very much. Next up, the Calgary Flames. This is kind of a tough one because I'm not particularly a super huge fan of Calgary Flames jerseys, but if I do pick one, I am going to go their home jersey. I do think their home jersey is the nicest out of their Adidas jerseys. The Flames are a team that doesn't really come out with a lot of jerseys, to be honest, and when they do, in my opinion, I think they're just kind of mid. Next up, the Carolina Hurricanes, and I'm going to go their away jersey, their current away jersey. I know a lot of people don't like this thing, but I'm somebody who's just such a big fan of it. I love the simplicity. I love the Canes text. I'm just a huge, gigantic nerd for this jersey, and I wish I could explain it better because I know a lot of people probably would put something else in this spot, but I just love this jersey so much. Next up, the Chicago Blackhawks. Again, another one that's probably a no-brainer, but I do have another honorable mention for this, an honorable shout-out. But I'm going to pick their 2019 Winter Classic, this black and white thing. I love this jersey so much. It's funny because every single jersey I talk about, I'm saying the same thing. I love this jersey so much because I just do. They're obviously my favorite for each team. I think this thing is beautiful. The logo on this is absolutely amazing as well. I used to own this thing, and the logo just stitched. It looks so good. Honorable mention to their 2021 Reverse Retro. I actually think it is the second best Chicago Blackhawks jersey. I actually think it's better than their current home jersey, which I know is probably a hot take. Next up, the Colorado Avalanche, another team that I don't particularly love a lot of jerseys from them. I think like some of their jerseys have just been okay, so I am going to pick their current home jersey. I know it's been their home jersey for quite a while now, but I mean, it was introduced pretty much when Adidas kind of took over, so I'm going to pick them. I think I'm going to pick that jersey. I do think it is my favorite current, or at least my favorite, I shouldn't say current because we're going into Fanatics, but my favorite Colorado Avalanche Adidas jersey. Next up, the Columbus Blue Jackets, and again, I think I'm going to go the same route I did with the Colorado Avalanche, and I'm going to pick their home jersey. It's something that a lot of people don't seem to like. I love the simplicity of it, just the not a lot going on except a cool pinstripe down the arm. You got the stripe along the torso. I just think it's a clean, simplistic jersey. Next up, the Dallas Stars. I mean, this is actually kind of a tough one. I think Dallas has had a lot of good jerseys. Shout out their 2020 Winter Classic. I absolutely love that thing. Shout out their current alternate jersey. Again, I love that neon green jersey, but my pick is their 2022-2023 Reverse Retro 2 jersey. I have it in my collection. I think it's an absolute beauty. Again, it's one of those jerseys I can't explain why I like it so much. I just do. I think my favorite feature of it is just how the black allows the green along the sleeve and this torso stripe to just pop. Detroit Red Wings, honestly, kind of a tough one. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. There's not a lot to choose from here. So I am just going to go their current home jersey. There's not a lot. I'm not a big fan of Detroit jerseys. The Edmonton Oilers, this one's kind of a tough one, but I think I am going to go their Heritage Classic jersey. I really like this thing. Again, another one I have in my collection, and I love it. I love that the number is in the logo. It's one thing that I've seen a lot of people not like because they say the jersey's kind of dependent on it, but I don't think that's the case whatsoever. I think it just adds to it. I think it's just an absolute beauty jersey in all ways. I even like the logo a lot. Florida Panthers, honorable mention to their home or their away jersey. I think their away jersey's sick, but I'm going to do the Reverse Retro 1. Again, another one I have in my collection. I love this thing. The numbers look sick, the striping sick, the logo, the colors. It's just an all-around perfect jersey. Next up, the LA Kings. I think this is an obvious one. It's the Reverse Retro 1. Probably just the best LA Kings jersey, honestly, that's probably ever come out in their history. I think the Reverse Retro 1 is just an all-around perfect jersey in every way, shape, or form, from the logo to the colors to the striping. And again, another purple jersey, something that just needs to be in the league more. Next up, the Minnesota Wild. This is going to be a supreme hot take. I'm going their Winter Classic. It's a jersey I love. It's a jersey I wish I got in my collection. It's one that when it came out, people hated it. I loved it right off the bat. I said it's a nice jersey, and I've only grown to like it more and more and more as it's been out. I just love the jersey so much. I even think that dorky stripe up on the torso looks sweet as well. I like the logo. The only part about it I don't like is the kind of elbow pads on it. Next up, the Montreal Canadiens. Kind of a tough one, to be honest. I'm going to go the Reverse Retro 1. I like that thing a lot. It is one I wish I did actually have at one point in my collection, and then I got rid of it. And I like the blue base. I think the blue that the Montreal Canadiens use is just so nice. It's different from a lot of other teams. I know there's a lot of blue jerseys out there, but the blue the Habs use is just so much different from the rest of the league. Nashville Predators, this is honestly a tough one, but I am going to go with their 2020 Winter Classic jersey. I do think both Reverse Retros have been quite nice, but I think their 2020 Winter Classic is probably their best jersey in their collection. I think the only part about it I don't like is the bottom of the P touching the stripe, the blue stripe, so they connect. I don't like that whatsoever. I think that's a huge miss on their part, but otherwise I like the word mark. I like the striping. I like how the stripe doesn't continue to the back of the jersey. I just like that. Next up, the New Jersey Devils. I'm actually going to go the Reverse Retro 1 here. I think the green is super solid. I really like it. I know it's very Christmassy. A lot of things people talk about, they don't like the Christmassy aspect of the New Jersey Devils, but I like that part of this jersey. I think the green looks so good. I think the red looks good, and oddly enough, although it is Christmassy, it doesn't scream Christmas to me. Ooh, the New York Islanders are next, and this is a tough one, but I am going to go the Reverse Retro 2. I think it's their best jersey. I don't like their home. I don't like their away. I don't like their alt. It's really probably one of their best jerseys in their history, and that's not saying a lot because I don't absolutely love that Reverse Retro, even though I own it. It's just one that's like okay to me. Next up, the New York Rangers, and this is a team with a lot of nice jerseys. I'm going to give an honorable mention to their 2024 Stadium Series. I really like that jersey a lot. I think that jersey is extremely nice. It's on my wish list. I want it bad. But I'm going to pick their 2018 Winter Classics. I think this thing is just an all-around perfect jersey. The text Rangers looks good. The striping's good. I like the blue used. It's kind of a different blue from what they've used before. And I like the New York patch on the torso as well. Next up, the Ottawa Senators. I'm going to be honest, I kind of dislike every single Ottawa Senators jersey that's been out, so this is extremely tough for me. I am going to pick their 2017 100th Classic jersey, and again, I don't love this thing whatsoever. I think it's extremely mid. Philadelphia Flyers are next. Again, another team that I kind of not been a big fan of their jerseys. However, I really like their new ones, so that is actually what I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick their current new home jersey because it's grown on me a lot. Again, I've never been a big fan of Philadelphia Flyers jerseys, but I think their new home is solid. Next up, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Some hit or miss jerseys in their collection, especially in the Adidas era. But I am going to go as kind of a hot take, their 2023 Winter Classic. I really like this thing. I like the P logo. I like how the logo and the text are the only thing yellow. The rest is off-white. Oh, and the numbers, I guess. It's the only thing that's yellow. The rest is off-white and black. I like the 2 stripes going behind the logo. I just like the jersey a lot. St. Louis Blues, this is a tough one. I actually like pretty much every single jersey in the St. Louis Blues collection from the Adidas era, except the Reverse Retro 1. I'm going to go their alternate jersey. It's the light blue and yellow one with the off-white. I like the logo on that, just the sharp points on the blue note. I really like that. It's just a super clean jersey, and honestly, probably should be their full-time home. Next up, the San Jose Sharks. This is a tough one as well. It's a jersey that's been used a lot. However, I will go the 2020-2021 30th anniversary jersey. Again, like I said, it's one that's been used a lot, but I think it's very nice, and it's rightfully so to be brought back into the collection so much. However, I'll give a huge shout out to their old alternate, the black and green one. I love that thing too. The stealth jersey, man, that's nice. I want that. Next up, the Seattle Kraken. This is a no-brainer. It's obviously their 2024 Winter Classic. Not much to talk about there. Probably a top 5 jersey for me in Adidas era ever. Tampa Bay Lightning, another one that's probably way up there for me, like top 10 Adidas jerseys, and that's their Stadium Series from 2022. Absolutely love that thing. However, I got to give a huge shout out to their 2021 Reverse Retro 1. I love that jersey so much, as well as their old alternate jersey, the Gradient one. I have it in my collection. It's up there as well for me. Next up, Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm going to go the Reverse Retro 2. I think that is probably their nicest Adidas jersey. The 2018 Stadium Series was nice as well, but I'm going to give it to the Reverse Retro 2. Next up, the Vancouver Canucks. This is a tough one. Coming from a Canucks fan, this is a tough one. I am going to give it to, though, their current alternate jersey. I think the skate jersey is probably their best one currently. However, I really like their away jersey as well, but I'm going to give it to the alternate. I think it's just a very nice jersey. I'm not one of those people that want to see it full time, though. I think it's just a good alternate. Vegas Golden Knights. This is a tough one. I'm not a big fan of a lot of Vegas Golden Knights jerseys, but I'll give it to the Reverse Retro 2. I think it's nice. I even like the Vegas text. I think the striping simplistic, but I think simplistic works here. It's not like one of my favorite jerseys, but it's not bad. The Washington Capitals, I'm going to give it to the Reverse Retro 2. I think that's a pretty obvious one in my opinion. Again, another team that I don't think has had a lot of great jerseys in the Adidas era in my opinion, and that could just be my opinion, but I think the Reverse Retro 2, which is one I own, is just perfect in every way. And last but not least, the Winnipeg Jets. And again, another one that is super duper simple for me, and that is their 2019 Heritage Classic jersey. Or even their current alternate jersey, you could call it. I forgot they made it their alternate jersey. But I think this thing is perfect again. This should be their home jersey. I'm not typically a big fan of teams going back retro and bringing it full-time jerseys, but this one deserves to be. So you guys have it. That is me going through picking my favorite Adidas jersey for every single team in the NHL. As we close out Adidas and Fanatics comes over, I want to get these Adidas videos out of the way here so we can just focus on Fanatics taking over and starting a new era here on the channel. With that said, if you guys want to see me do my least favorite jersey for every team in the league, comment down below. And also, if you want me to just give you my top 10, maybe top 20 Adidas jerseys just in general, no matter what team, comment down below and let me know. That one will be a hard video to do because there's so many nice Adidas jerseys. So to rank my top 20 would be almost impossible, but I'll do it for you guys. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.